After acquiring DJ Moore, Tremaine Edmonds, and a bunch of other players, the Bears still have the most cap space in the NFL as of today. According to Over the Cap, they have approximately $41 million in cap space still available, giving them plenty of flexibility going forward. On top of that, Poles has still not met the NFL's spending floor that I've spoke about over the last couple of months. According to reports on Twitter, the Bears still have to spend around another $37 million in cash this offseason. That is on top of paying the rookies for this year as well. Poles can get this done by adding a few more free agents and handing out an extension or two over the course of the offseason. Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Johnson, and Chase Claypool are all eligible. But the most important note there is that Poles still has plenty of money to spend. He has about 11 months to hit the spending floor, so he could even extend one of these guys like Mooney or Claypool late in the season after seeing how they perform this year. When looking at the numbers though, even if he hands out an extension or two, he still has to add a couple more free agents before the season starts. Also, as free agency goes on, a lot of these remaining players' prices will come down. Poles has plenty of ammunition to continue improving this roster over the next 6 months. The Bears also have top 5 cap space next season in 2024. Although things will change slightly over the next year, they still will have plenty of flexibility going forward. Poles has not handicapped this team in any way, and he continues to build this roster the right way. Trust the process. Things are starting to come together. Winning free agency doesn't ever lead to Super Bowls, but being smart in free agency does. One note about the Orlando Brown Jr. deal, who signed with the Bengals recently. I stated pretty much all year I didn't think Poles would sign him. Think about this for a second. Last year, the Chiefs offered him a 6-year, $139 million contract. He turned it down. It would have paid him $23 million a year. After he gave up 40 pressures this season, the Chiefs chose to let him walk and sign Jawan Taylor in free agency. Then Brown ends up signing for significantly less in Cincinnati, 4 years and only $75 million. About $7 million a season less and 2 years shorter. Shows you that other teams just didn't value Orlando Brown as one of the best left tackles in football like he saw himself, and most saw him as a right tackle. The free agent frenzy has cooled off a bit, but there are still plenty of good players out there. The next wave or two moves a little bit slower, but there should be a few signings every day or so. The Lions just added Chauncey Gardner-Johnson last night on a 1-year, $8 million deal. One of the better deals in free agency, in my opinion. The Lions secondary has definitely gotten better. Stay tuned, guys. I will try to have my first All-22 of free agency out tonight. Look out for that. After I finish the All-22s on our new free agent editions, I will turn my attention back to the NFL draft and get back to dropping scouting reports. Please remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.